I saw the sign when you drive in, there's a sign that says Hope Starts Here. And I said, no, I don't think so. This is like, I felt like the end to me, not the beginning.
I condoned sex, drugs, rock and roll like it was nobody else's business. You know, I was there to sell it. I was there for everybody's pleasure. I was a meth addict, mainly, for about 16 years. Nobody knew. I was killing myself. I was completely killing myself. I was wasting my life away.
My dad started inappropriately touching me. He started molesting me. When I was 16, I got pregnant. And my parents forced me into an abortion.
I became a prescription drug addict. I lost everything. The money ran out. I ended up attempting to take my life.
At my lowest point in my drug addiction use, I resorted to prostitution, stealing from stores, stealing from other people, just lying, being dishonest. They say it's jails, institutions, or death. And I've been at all three.
I was molested as a child by my brothers and my cousins. My sister was. My childhood wasn't what a normal child should go through, or any child. So.
You're so low that you can't even see where you're at. You're so desperate that the things that are important to you just fall away. Wanting to be loved so bad that you lose yourself. And things that you say that you would never do, you find yourself doing it.
When I started using meth, I lost my self-worth, I lost self-respect, I lost my family, I lost my friends, I lost all self-dignity. I lost everything in my life.
At about age 5, he started molesting me. And I oftentimes thought that my parents knew and just turned the other cheek. And so I started believing that to please a man was my purpose. And so that caused me to drink, I'm sure.
I was sexually molested for several years. And you don't talk about those things. Then I self-medicate. Then I get numb. That helps ease the sharpness of that pain that's going right through my heart. I was running. I was frightened, confused.
My stepdad was a really bad alcoholic, and he used to hit us a lot and lock us in our rooms. We had padlocks on our doors. Punishments around my house lasted for more than an hour at a time. I was always the one that was in trouble when I was growing up. I was always the bad seed, and I just believed that I was unworthy of love.
I became an alcoholic, and the depression just really got to me. And ultimately, I tried to commit suicide. Not once, not twice, but 3 times.
My description of living on the street, getting up in the morning with a hangover, sleeping on the floor, wanting to know where your next meal was coming from, where you're going to be sleeping the next day, when were you going to get your next alcohol, how you're going to get it. It's just like I had no hope. Where am I going to go? I'm a woman in a shopping cart and nowhere else to go. Nothing.
I was emotionally abused, sexually abused, physically abused by family. Never once in my life did I ever think that I would be in a homeless shelter at all. My social anxiety, it's made me be a hermit, basically, a loner. I isolate. I could spend 3 or 4 days just locked up in my house. From 10 to 13, I spent on the streets in Spokane. If you can find someone that you can, if they benefit from you, you can benefit from them. And unfortunately, I had to do that. Whether it was men or with women, I had to do what I had to do to make sure I was taken care of, because all I knew is that being home was going to be too much.
Opiates, pain pills, prescription drugs, Xanax, drinking. It's always been guys who I've found my identity in. And so I, would let myself go to them, have sex with them to try and find that identity, that worth that I was trying to find so desperately.
When I was very young, 3, 4, and 5 years old, my biological father molested me. They diagnosed me with bipolar 2, post-traumatic stress disorder, going back to about when I was 5 years old, major depression, borderline personality disorder, alcohol dependence.
My daughter was 2 months and 8 days old when I had to rush her to the ER. They did a CT scan, a CAT scan, and several different tests, different x-rays, and it had showed that my daughter had been shaken more than a few times. I mean, when the doctors tell you your daughter's not going to be able to move her left side of her body, she's not going to be able to see, she's not going to be able to think, she's going to be pretty much a vegetable. I went into shock. I cried. I didn't know what to do. It was like nothing. When I had to take her into ER, nothing matched. Nothing made sense. Like, how could this happen to my children? Like, where did I go wrong? Why didn't I protect? And I asked God, I asked him, I was like, fix this. Fix the broken hearts. Make this all like a bad dream, like take it all back. This isn't supposed to be real, this isn't supposed to happen.